Hey everybody, just wanted to make a quick video. For my Democratic friends and for my friends who just don't like Trump, even if you're a Republican and you're against them, um, please make sure you still go out and you vote. I know some people may not have had Biden as your top choice, and you may not have had Kamala as your choice for his VP. But the thing is, just because you may not have them as your top choices right now does not mean that just because you don't vote, we're not going to have a president for 4 years. A lot of you guys tried that with Hillary, and you see where we went. All right, you have to still look at how we're going to progress and where we can progress. And Kamala, she may have, had her ways in the past with locking up certain people and being against certain people's rights and things like that. But she's changed. Her stories have changed. Her actions have changed. Her fight has changed. She's spoken out against cop killers. She's spoken to help different communities of people of color, Black people, Latino people, Asian people, everyone. We have a current president right now who constantly talks about how, he doesn't care for certain communities, and then how he says he does all these things for the Black community. That doesn't happen all the time. And this is, to put it simply, this is not a buffet. Okay, we're not at a buffet where you can just pick and choose, where you're like, well, I don't want Trump to be president, but I don't want Biden to be president. I don't want this. This is in and out. All right, you got these options right here. You got a burger, a cheeseburger. What you want? You can't just pick all these random things. Like, the time for all these discussions was during the preliminaries, and you should have went out and voted. Some of us did, some of us didn't. And right now, these are your options. You can't say, well, I don't want Trump, but anybody but Trump, and have those bumper stickers. But then somebody else comes like, oh, well, not him. And then not her. Well, not him, not this. I like this part, but I don't like this. This is not how it's going to work. All right. Biden and Kamala might not be your 100% choices right now. I get that and understand that. However, it's a step in the right direction. We can't just sit here and say, well, we don't like them, so we're not going to vote, and then have 4 more years of what's going on right now. Simple as that. We have a president right now who doesn't want us to do the mail-in votes, who's trying to hold funding against the Postal Service because he doesn't want mail-in votes, who has refused to testify on a whole bunch of other accounts and do things. He lives by his own rules. He shows you that he doesn't care pretty much about anybody but himself and the way that he wants things to go. And it's time to change that. We need to get out. We need to vote. We need to start that change, because if we don't, look where we are. We have some countries who are going on 100 days being COVID free because they follow the rules, because they have a leader who tells them to follow rules. We have a lot of people right now poor and not getting any money and funding, and people who a couple months back ago wasn't in these situations, but their jobs are cut because we're not taking care of the pandemic right. Unemployment is cut because we didn't take care of the pandemic correctly. And then we have a house full of Congress members who are not allocating and handling the funds correctly and understanding that working class people need assistance. And this is all under our current guidance. You know, say what you want about some of the other presidents, but a lot of these issues we didn't have. And I mean, Democrat, Republican, anybody. We just have to wake up. Stop living in this facade. Stop pretending like everything's normal. It's not. All right. And again, Biden may not be your top choice. Kamala may not be your top choice. But right now, those are our options that we have. I personally think that they're both great candidates. I think that they would do amazing things in the White House. I am super excited to see what they hopefully can bring and what changes that can come of them winning this upcoming election. But it's up to us. We can sit here and mope and say, well, we don't want Trump, but we don't want them, and it'll be the same thing that happened when majority of y'all said the same thing when Hillary was running. So we can have a repeat of the last 4 years, or we can take a step in the right direction. But that's just my little soapbox for the day. Hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I will talk to y'all sometime in the future. Love you. Goodbye.